load. Alright. So, we're doing leyline stuff. Is the volume actually up? Oh, no. Volume's definitely there. Volume's definitely there. Alright. So, we can do ley lines, so we'll do some commissions. Let me take a mo teaser. Which probably just looks like a black ball of something. Actually, how does it look at camera? Oh no, yeah. Hmm. Now, this is the race one. Can Yai make it without killing a single enemy? Because I have those 3 dashes. Which should be faster than just running. So we'll see. Here we go. Right. I don't think I can. Oh, I definitely can't. I definitely can't. Yeah, I can't. I got caught. Okay, now I can. Yeah, you need to kill at least 1 enemy just to do that. Because if you don't, you're going to run out of time, especially if you get stun locked like that. Alright. Let me just actually get the thing on stream. Come on. No, I don't want to load Brave Exvius, even if I like that game. Oh, wait. Oh, I just need to get some of those. And how many do we have? We have... not even close to enough. And no, you can't just... you can't level down things, you have to level up. I'll leave on Japanese voices for a bit longer. Welcome to the grown-up world, kiddo. It's a very harsh way to put it. It's like everyone's like moody and grouchy. Is that what happens when you get older? Yes, it's how it is. It's like I don't want to then. It's like, well, Peter Pan didn't want to get older, and he went to Neverland, and yeah. Of course, he went to, you know, he's still as old as he was when he first came, because that's how Neverland works. Although I'm pretty sure he's got more experience than most adults, to be perfectly honest, because he's... oh, is it? If I just typed in, how old is okay. Oh, volume on my phone, I just heard that. Actually, is it actually just going to be like, oh, he's like in his... okay. Let's change the question to how long... because if it's supposed to be like he's a child from like the 1900s, then that would mean he would be roughly 100. Because even though he's like perpetually 12, 13, he's still existed for a long amount of time. Doesn't mean like each year he's there, he like refreshes, like, oh, I'm new into Neverland. No, no, no. Yes, I did. Cool, cool, cool. Also, apologies if I'm not that talkative. I actually don't have much to say. But getting dailies done is a good thing. Alright, we are close to leveling up the adventure rank. So we might actually do that. Also, I like how enemies, their voices don't change. Because they don't speak any language, so it's just their language. Which is the benefit of having enemies that don't have a set voice. Okay. There it is. Nope, can't get you in time. Of course, all electric. It's electric. And then I think the song to go with it, I'm not too sure. Come on. There we go. Done. Easy. Then again, most missions are really easy. I really want to see the next region, just because I want to see what their commissions are like. Because, again, it's more interesting having 3 regions than, you know, just the one. But I think the more regions they add, the more interesting things are going to be. Because right now, it's talk to girl, race to spot, defeat enemies, like that kind of deal. There you go. God, Yai does give mischievous vibes, though. I think that is the intention with her voice direction, which is very good, and also very creepy. Go. And yeah, if we're no, not that. Okay, we've done all of that. Nice, we can focus on ley lines now. Because I need to focus on ley lines. Because I want to be able to finish the pass without, you know, running out of time. Okay. Oh, why not? That. Do that. Also, might as well. Also, a really interesting thing. So, I don't know why, but YouTube is like the only place that lets you like your own videos. I don't know why. And I think for a while they even encouraged it, like, you would automatically have a like on your video, and it would be yours. So if you had a video with 0 likes on it for a time, it meant not even you liked your own thing. In fact, you had to unlike it. You had to go out of your way to unlike something. But I understand why they did it. It's because at least one person will like your thing. Because, you know, one person will like your thing. Okay. Oh, this will take a while. Oh, I didn't even navigate, did I? Nope. Whoops. Navigate. There you go. Also, let me just quickly see if audio is actually playing. Because I know it's playing in the profile, but at the same time... What's about you? Yeah, there you go. Okay, I hear it. Because I've had multiple times here. I started the stream. Oh, audio's not playing, and you have to check it. And even though the levels are going, it might not actually be playing, which is yikes. So you always got to make sure. Right. Oh, come on. Okay, so now we've got artillery fire. Unfortunately, it's very weak. Again, I think this is because Yai is just so underleveled, so she's not actually doing a whole lot of damage. Because right now, she's doing half, like... Her scaling is 50% for an attack, and she has nearly 2,000 damage. So that basically means that she should be doing about 1,000, but she's doing about 500. Like, yeah, look, about 500 on a regular hit. Or even less, actually. So, and if I look into her stats, details... Okay, so it's just, again, it's taking base, which again, I don't know why that happens. I don't know why they just don't mark it as like, oh, your bonus attack, or your base attack, or your total attack. Come on. It's kind of stupid to have, like, an attack stat that doesn't do anything. Like, at least having a skill use your attack stat is one thing. Having it just be completely useless, because... Let me just go through talents. Load, please. There you go. Like, if we go by the Sakura level 1 damage, 75%, so that should be doing about 400-ish damage. Pardon. Like 450-ish damage. However, chances are it's not going to do that much damage. Chances are it's going to do more, because it's a skill, and not, you know, the basic attack. Which again raises the question, what's the point of the basic attack having a scaling? Or just saying, oh, it's got 50% scaling when it really doesn't. Because I know it's to promote her entire, like I do this. 700, but that's from an elemental overload. Let's try this. 700 damage. That is doing 75% of bonus attack. No, hold on, let me double check that. That is doing, yeah, that's doing roughly 75% of, would that be? No, it'd be roughly 900, surely. I don't get it. I think the whole thing of attack scaling makes no sense at times. Because it doesn't tell you what it's taking the scaling into. Like literally, I've done the calculations for other characters before, and it just doesn't work out. I know sometimes elemental mastery gets into the way, because like, oh, it does more damage because like water and ice or something. But it's also like, come on, a little bit of clarity would be nice. Like for example, you do 111% of your damage, which is about 1,700, I want to say. But if we get to an actual fight, you will either do way more or way less. I'm gonna guess way less. Let's see. Yeah, way less. So that's not even taking your base. Is it taking your base damage? No, it's just taking half your scaling. That's all it's. Oh. It's so irritating. Because it's not telling you what's actually going into your damage. As far as I'm aware, enemies, like, the Hilichurls and Slimes have 0 defense. Like, they do no damage. Well, sorry, they do a little bit of damage, but they also take the true amount of damage you can possibly deal. Like, there is no defense stat. It's just their health, your attack, that's that. Oh, it's so irritating. And what do you do, actually? Skill to attributes. 84% of 2,000, so that's about 1,000 something. Which is 80%, 800. That's like 1,600. Which I think is accurate. Ooh, chest. Because I've seen Ayaka do 1,600. The only reason she technically does more is because I've got her with stuff that gives her more damage. Because you have to keep running as Ayaka, because Ayaka's entire thing is, oh, she goes to the ground of an art and she comes back with an enchanted auto attack. So, and there's no enemy nearby for me to actually test it out. Great. Just great. But nah, all the attacks are just kind of whacked. Again, it'd be nice if they'd said, oh, this is your base damage. Oh, this is your bonus damage. Oh, this is your max damage. Like, that can't be too hard, surely. Because at least, one, you'd be able to know, okay, so this is the damage, and what ratio of the damage is it? They just don't say. So, if we go over here, 80%, is that right? 84%. So, 84% well, of 1,000 would be 840. Double that is 680. Oh, sorry, 1,680. So, kind of did that much damage. I think so, at least. It's hard to tell. Then again, Ayaka is like completely rocked out with other stats. There you go. And it failed. Just nice 58. That's good. But no, the damage. It might be doing a damage roll. It might be doing a. I know crits are getting involved, but I don't know the actual formula for the damage. All I know is to take into account different things. Like, for example, you could have an artifact, you can have a character kitted out with full attack like I have, and it can mean nothing because, surprise, surprise, they don't scale with attack. Again, I think the only character who has like a defense scaling is like Yunjin. I know Zhongli has a health scaling. Bennett technically has a health scaling. Anything with max health is scaling. you go. Stay awake though. Nope, you saw me. Alright. But yeah, the damage Ayaka is dealing is because her entire attack is being taken into account. And that 1066 wasn't a crit, so I can actually judge it, because I know that is this one, I think. Oh, shoot. No, was it? I think it's that. It's really hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. And on to the next. Oh, slime. Yeah, we're gonna just do a few quickly. Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. And get absolutely blasted with electricity. Which does nothing because Yai is still so weak. Even though she nearly has 2000 attack, that did basically nothing. Got ya. And on to the last one. Let me take another Motiza. One thought came to mind. I find it interesting that technically sponsorships, people sponsor them because they want money, and they don't actually like the product. And it's like, companies do realize that people see through that trick, right? Like, oh, because it's like, sponsor so and so. And it's like the fact that they sponsored you shows that it's not legitimate. If you actually liked something and you got sponsored to do it, would that be a dream for you? And it's like, yeah, I'm sponsored by them because I really like them, and you know I like them beforehand. However, like things like Raid Shadow Legends, that entire thing where it became the joke of like, oh, you got a Raid Shadow sponsorship. That means you're desperate for money because literally they would give a sponsorship out to a clan. If it had enough viewership, at least. Here we go. Teleport. There you go. And thankfully, I finished all the bartending quests yesterday. So you don't have to worry about that. Collect dailies, collect the adventure rank. We are so close to 60. And this is the reward we get for 60, by the way. Which is relatively... Is it relatively low for hitting 60? I hope eventually they increase it. Like, enough people hit 60, so... Oh, cool. So what's the reward gonna be? Oh, actually, what would the reward be? No, reward. Reward? No, it is reward, yeah. Can't talk, God. I've got Motiza in my mouth. Ah. What would the reward be? And while I'm thinking of that, we can do a pull. Oh, you do a couple of pulls. Let's do this one first. But I guess if you already have level 60, I think adventure rank gets converted into something. It's either additional experience for characters or Mora. I think it could be either of those. Anyway, we need to get some enemies killed. I believe it's an elite enemy. And it's... No, is it an easy enemy? That's deemed an easy enemy. Okay, interesting. Didn't actually expect that. Move the mic up. I don't want to suck into a Mo teaser and have that capture on the mic. Then again, people literally do that for a kind of job. Like, oh, let me just suck on this thing for like half an hour. Actually, that kind of thing really annoys me, because it's like, okay, I know there's a market towards like sensual sounds, like things like sounds that people really like, that just that please them. But at one point, when does it just become audible porn? Like, come on. At one point, you have to kind of go. Maybe we took this too far. Maybe it's a little bit of a problem. Because the one way to get people interested is, well, get their senses going, so to say. Like, if people want to be scared, they're going to click on stuff that fears them. But humans will click on... Well, humans like food, they like porn, they like whatever hobbies there are, so video games, people that like video games will click on video games. And... there you go, boom. But that's just a specific kind of person. Most humans like food, most humans like... you know, they like porn, and that's just kind of what things become at one point, because, hey, this sells the best, so we just do this, and that'll be it. Which, if that's the aim of your content, fair enough. So if that's what you honestly want, if you just kind of want more, and that's it, you just kind of want more people, and you're like willing to throw away decency, then you're aiming at the wrong crowd. But come on. Oh god, that kebab's coming back up. Oh yeah, I did have a kebab for dinner. What was it? It was chicken. No, it was chicken with chili sauce, garlic sauce, cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, red and white cabbage, and some lettuce. It was very nice. It was a small one, but it was very, very nice. Ouch. On. There you go. Down you go. And you give an old hand guard. There's still more. Can we? We can't pick this flower. That's interesting. And there's something here. We don't have a Shrine of the Depth because we need to do those Inazuma things. We need to find more chests, basically. Because apparently chests open chests and the like. There you go. Also, just looking at the YouTube page, I noticed that dislikes are disabled. I'm watching my own video. Why can't I see a dislike? Like, come on. Like, that's just stupid. Watching my own video... Like, come on. What? I know this happened a while ago, but it's like, come on. At least let me see my own page. Like, the entire point was like, oh, you can... what was it? No, it's a YouTube tried to basically bullshit and say, oh yeah, we're disabling dislikes because it can affect people's mental health, and people are just like, but you're also letting them see their own videos. So what's the point of having dislikes? Which then just kind of makes a video kind of like, hey, is this video good? I don't know. Maybe just people just don't watch it anymore because it's the only thing you will have. Actually, hold on. I have a plugin that should be undoing. Come on. Why is it disabled? That's weird. That's so weird. I don't get that. Don't get that at all. Probably should also be focusing on the actual game and not, you know, browsing a page you can't see. God, I can't wait to have Yai actually better. Because we got all the experience we need. We now just need to actually get all the materials, which is a long, tedious process. Because we have to kill enemies, which just drop the lowest level loot possible. And this is with some sort of what? Hello? Where did you go? What? Where'd he go? He just vanished. Like, right. So, sorry, my planet needs me. This is your planet. Just vanished. Peace. Come on. I know it's because technically the character was elf. You didn't even drop a thing. Wow. Okay. Oh, and the enemies that do speak English speak a different language. I like the Japanese voice lines for these guys. Sounds good. Also, we can go out here and just beat these guys into a pulp. Also, one guy got frozen, so sorry guy, you got absolutely wrecked. In fact, one guy got absolutely mullered. And now that's... Wow. Yeah, remember when I said wrecked? Yeah, Yai just got absolutely mullered again. Because she's got no defense, because she's got no levels. Because she's so incredibly weak. And they didn't drop anything as well. What the hell? Come on. Like, drop something. I'm not... Even if you did give me the lowest loot, that's at least something. Not giving me anything is like the opposite. There we go. There's one over here. Why is it... Okay. Oh, okay. No, the arrow isn't to do with the enemy. The arrow is to do with the thing above. The portal thing. Which again, the whole thing with that portal is that it's an instant teleporter. Wow, it didn't drop a thing again. Wow. That's really bad. Come on, I just want to level up Yai. Mm-hmm. Question is the guy up or is the guy down? the answer is up. So, if we just keep climbing, we'll eventually run into him. I hope. There we go. How'd you know I was here? I was literally at the rock face and you couldn't see me. Like, I know that's video game logic. It's like, oh, you're in proximity, that means they can see you. And it's like, if you're moving silently and someone figures out where you are, so perfectly to the point they can face you and challenge you, it's like, are you sure these guys aren't like psychic? Like, we know you're there. It's like, you just know where I am. Which is kind of a, well, when you're doing, like, an enemy discovers you, the first thing you kind of have to do is, are they in the same proximity? Yes or no? If you want, you can do additional checks, like, are they in the same line of sight as you? If they are, then, well, if they can see you through line of sight, then you're good. If they can't hear you through line of sight, then... No, sorry, I got it backwards. If they can't see you through line of sight, then that means... Well, they can't challenge you. They're just blind. If they can, well, you're kind of in trouble because they can see you. Ganyu is the definition of cheating. Literally, her attack just makes a wide area attack. And so instead of like, oh, you just destroyed one barrel, which might have destroyed two more beside it, it's now, you destroyed every barrel at once. How long does it take for Ganyu to actually fall down? And this will kill her, by the way. Or not. I honestly thought that would kill her. I actually thought she was going to be that weak. Well, not weak, but usually full attacks do reduce the damage you take. But not normally enough to save you. Like, if you're really high up and you fall down, that's usually a death sentence. There you go. 312,000 experience. Yikes. Also, guys, stop teleporting, please. I know that's just your animations. Because literally, when they have the animation, they were offset. Come on. Well, you now do less. Well, you have less cryo damage, cryo defense, and I've got more attack. There we go. Wow. Not a whole lot. Over here. How much do I actually have, now that I think about it? I haven't actually checked properly. How many do I have? Because I believe... Oh, it's here, I believe. Yeah. Oh, we actually have enough, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 18. But let's just clear the rest of the enemies just to see how much we'll actually get. Ain't gonna start to get any more crystal marrow till later. Also, this guard has defense, so attacks aren't doing the full amount. Or at least they weren't doing the full amount when I first ran into him. Which again, he has armor, that makes sense. And they all died at the same time. Nice. Okay, we've got that. Now on to the next. Also, I noticed my phone is running low on charge. Okay. What? How do I start that? Another problem for another time. And here they are. You can tell they're evil because they've got darkness coming from them. And no character with a dark cloud around them is ever good. I think. Fairly certain they have been though. This is probably how it got around senses of like you're hurting people. Again, you're facing demons. Not just random people, these are like shades of a samurai who are like... there's an actual quest line about this where it's like, it's a shade of a samurai who left dishonored, so like the shade of their being is still there. And like, that, if I recall, that quest ended with the shade you were talking to was finally fulfilled because it was fighting a really strong opponent. And because it was fighting a really strong opponent, cough cough, you ended up being his demise. But it was kind of a bittersweet feeling. Where did you go? Literally right behind me, alright. Ouch. And again, enemies just generally have more tanky HP. Oh, 6 dismal prisms. Shame I don't have any use for prisms. Actually, who uses prisms? Ayato must be using prisms. Because that's the only other use I can think of them. Might be using crafting? Actually, I'm not... Again, I'm not too sure. They might be using crafting. They might not. Fireworks. More hand guards. Again, higher difficulty is supposed to give you more loot. This isn't more loot, Rio, by the way. This is like, we will consider giving you loot. What? I am on level 8, yeah. We'll consider giving you more loot when we feel like it. Like, yay, good to know that you're not gonna actually give loot. Also, these guys are just like chilling out in the distance. Like come on. Like, these guys, they're not plotting anything. One was even just like lazing about. The whole like slacker pose of like on your side, on your elbow, like basically just like hand in your face, and it's like yeah. It's like totally weren't doing anything, but we decided to absolutely ruin their day because you have the only resource left at the current moment. Go. And go down. And that's all of them. Yay, can we level you up? Oh, how close. One short? Are you kidding me? Oh, well, we'll just have to go over here. Also, I need to remember that when facing the camera, this is right, this is left. Because everything is inverted for the camera. Yeah, over here. Crafting. Do we have any need? We don't have any need for this actually. So I could just do this. Oh, no bonuses. Lame. And now, level up. Oh, it's still Japanese. Let me just change that to English really quick.
この境地に達すれば、一般的には神の目が授与され、普通の狐族をはるかに超える寿命を得ることとなる。
That gives us enlightened blessing. Oh. So, elemental mastery. We have 61. So just to do some quick calculation. 61 times 0.61%. No, that's not right. 61. Oh, let's just do the boring way. Divided by 100, then times by 15. It gives us 9 more damage, or 9% more damage, which is fair enough, I suppose. It's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. Oh. Oh, there's other quests. Let's do these quickly, actually. I also forgot to change to English. Whoops.
発した深淵を目指せ。実はつい先日、冒険者協会にある特殊な依頼が旅人が最も適した人選だろ
No, actually, we think you're the worst candidate for this. Please don't. We're telling you this to stay away from it.
はい、いつもと同じですね。
One day they are just going to say like, no, this is the one you shouldn't take, and we're going to take it
では
anyway.
早速ではありますが、この依頼を引き受けてはいただけませんでしょうか。はい。では簡単に説明いたしますね。本件は中域ハウンド。はい、そうです。
Rift Hounds, okay.
稲妻にとってとても古くより信用は
Wait, did I just click on I'm lazy? So I'm lazy. So I'm not going to do this. Not really interested. I am also skipping the text. Time to make some whelps yelp. I'll send these pooches packing. Okay. Transient dreams. Let me just quickly change the language back to English. Yeah, there we go. Take a while. Go. And now... Oh, right. First. Profile. Voiceover. Climax.
Attaining the rank of Meikai requires one to decipher the workings of the world, transcend its limitations, and fathom all phenomena within. Usually, any who reach this level are granted a vision and a lifespan far beyond that of the average kitsune.
Wait. Where is your vision? Oh, clever. Things here. The other one's fake.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this.
That's where we're going. We're going here. Which I'll probably do a bit of this quest and then I'll call it a day.
Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it. Time to teach him a lesson.
And there's the hound.
They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Oh, that got absolutely wrecked. Holy heck. There you go. And these are really easy, actually. Yeah. Oh, they're also level 82, so they're not that big of a problem. But there are more of them, so... I'm gonna do this.
Do your master's bidding. Take your true form.
Life goes on. Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting these guys have that bleed effect. So they're really annoying. Okay. And done. Yeah, because considering that these monsters are like supposed to be really hard, like the average person can't handle these. But we're just that strong. Also, we didn't kill all of them. Yeah, so we've gotten overwhelmed.
Torn to oblivion.
Hey! Oh! This is the storyline of Raiden.
Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two.
It's right.
It has been
Say.
a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
That's right.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right?
No, it's actually the guy with the hat, the really big hat, just without the hat.
You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What brings you out this time?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time
Now
we
just
took a
remember,
walk
I
around
was
Inazuma
effectively a
together,
shut-in.
I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
So quite literally, I has to touch grass.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
But the commissioners of Edge can deal with monsters. You almost got your arse handed to you. It doesn't seem like a matter needing the Archon's attention.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
500 years
Everything
ago,
was
huh?
engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, And this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one.
Not exactly.
But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together.
Agreed.
From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, they're...
Paimon
Let's
feels
go.
so safe when we're in. Oh yeah. After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us
Yep.
this color. It's similar to the color when the sacred sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
It's nice that it's telling us where to go by these markers, even though, like, it's already showing a circle. Like, come on. So you don't need to show it on the minimap. I mean, I guess I could disable the what? I guess I could disable the minimap, if you can at least. So, yeah, just keep going forward, forward, and forward. Still going. Good lord.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this?
Souls of the dead?
Could they be dead people? But why would...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
Aww.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you, there's no escaping them.
So these are actual ghosts, not like memories.
We will defend
Not
Inazuma
memories of ghosts.
until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
That means that that fashion style hasn't changed in 500 years. I did a good job at keeping things from not changing.
And horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will every last trace of humanity's existence.
But look, none of that seems to be going...
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of... The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu.
Oh.
There is no one left. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
Oh.
It's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to... Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced...
Calm down. The war...
over. But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and there are no monsters. Nor is there anything else here.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
It's because your memories are stored in the tree.
Hey, calm down.
Huh. I think I understand. Yes. Thank you. Your Excellency. Thank you. Thank you.
What's wrong with him?
Is it disappearing?
He's gone.
Yeah, it's a memory.
Paimon can't even begin to understand.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
Yeah, the issue is that it's a memory, but because it couldn't, like, comprehend what's going on, it had, like, no way to
The
actually
sacred
continue.
sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of an entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be
So the memories of the...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made
Oh
the
wow,
ultimate
you're
sacrifice.
actually not going to let me skip past. Okay. He
What
mentioned the Shogun was
describing just now-
absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while the disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, but my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it,
So, Inazuma was attacked.
indeed. I
So,
never had the chance
someone
to
had
see
to
her
die,
one
basically.
last time. But even then,
Is this the loss that Yai Miko mentioned? Was it? Was it? It's line. Oh, was it? It's line line, line line, line, line flat line.
yes, all my martial might was in vain.
I couldn't
What?
skip just because she needs to open her eyes. Okay.
After my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard.
You
Now,
cannot
when
fixate on the
travel
past. I
around
thought
it,
we've been
moving
over
forward,
this.
just
Or-
think of that soldier. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. As
absolutely.
Inazuma's god,
I am just
warriors
skipping
of the
past because I
Eye
want
will
this
never
quest
forget.
done.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Alright. Gotta keep moving. Actually, where are we on the stream? We are... just over an hour. Wow, I am really tired already. That's not good. Well, I'll at least...
There are a load of rift hounds here too.
Leave them to me.
Oh, there.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Mind you, I is supposed to be a support. Okay, kind of a support.
Illusion shattered.
Because she can't do that much damage.
Shine down.
Did you just dodge every single one? Okay.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Okay, that ultimate just killed him all quick. Yikes.
Something seems wrong
That was... I
with
saw
Ed.
62,000 damage.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish.
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
And that's why your characters don't just go 100% and just go full power all the time. Because if they went full power all the time, they would like get
Spoken like a
completely
seasoned
kicked.
shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We did... Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Oh no, it's a blind old man.
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were...
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved.
I mean,
I have
he's been
simply
dead for
had the
500 years,
fortune
so
to be
I'm
in
sure
Your
someone better has
Excellency's
come in
presence long
since
enough
then.
to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess.
What should we do?
Leg it.
Oh, yeah.
I see. So, they have most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them,
but it seemed rather pointless. And now the almighty Shogun is here, I have even less. Imagine if this was something that even the almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire... But me, I have no such thoughts. The almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. One thing she always...
Doesn't fit the definition of return
So
to
you
at all.
see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things.
So
in
I
life.
was a lot nicer
No
before
reason not to
basically
be
the end of
satisfied.
Inazuma.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew.
You're already blind.
But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago.
Aww.
Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve
You
the
can't
tea.
serve tea.
The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious
Because
loss
you're
of
a
One
ghost.
moment, I'll just... I hope the others didn't...
Can't see it.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness,
You know
but
it's
I
fun,
couldn't
Tisa.
possibly have my guest...
Don't worry about it.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant...
This place is complicated. Leave it to us.
But...
Oh!
Okay. I never
So
thought
this
I'd see
used
the
to be a
day that
tea
I can't
house.
decide whether it's a fine...
So this wasn't... He wasn't always outside in the field.
Go to find a tea set. Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so
A cup of
sad.
tea is the least you can do.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate?
Oh,
There'll
right, just teleport. I'm not running all the way over there. Good lord.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you
Was
must
it really
have a lot of
you that the
questions.
tea master used to serve?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The
I seldom had the time to drink tea. And so, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister. Right, he may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was the philosophy of life that he shared with us just now. That was Makoto's view.
You and Makoto had pretty different.
Indeed, we did. It was, in her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. They are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia,
Just a
I
reminder,
saw human
the reason why I
aspirations
started the whole
right now.
vision hunt was because she was
Makoto
grieving for her
saw
sister.
a bigger picture than I did. An ambition. Makoto was more
That's
Also,
To put it
Makoto, Persona
simply,
5.
I didn't understand
Obviously,
at the time.
I is going to appear in Persona 6,
How can
and it's
we
all
say
a
that we
reference,
are
and it's all
maintaining
this
eternity
intermingled
when I
conspiracy.
suppose what it comes down to, yes, it does. But in the last,
Do you feel your
you have already, but now,
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one is...
it's quite beautiful.
You are too
Aw.
kind.
It's all good, sir.
Let us return. We ought not keep.
So Furuyama, we've got records of him. He should be dead. Alright, we'll deliver the tea set, and then I'm gonna have to call it there for now. My phone needs a charge. It's really, really close to dying.
Hey, where'd he go?
He's a ghost.
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself.
Or perhaps the
So, we didn't even have a chance to sit.
Aww.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly.
Aww. Let's make our own tea.
This chance won't come often, and I've watched Furuyama Booty on. The tea is ready. Please give it. So
Is it
many
poisonous?
thoughts were
How
racing
bad
through
is
my
it? Is
head
it-
as I was brewing it. You're right.
Because
But the
Raiden
things we've
can't
seen,
cook,
I've been reminded
so
of
I
many
wonder if she
people,
also
too.
can't make tea.
Back at the Yashiro Commission,
Like, you know,
I
she's the
kept
kind of
about the
person who makes a
events
cup of
of
tea by
500 years
putting it in a
ago.
microwave.
not only
She died in that disaster.
yes, she went. Unlike me,
Oh,
Makoto
no.
was no martial artist.
That's why
What, but
there was
this
one. Oh.
Yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that
Oh
point,
no.
so all I could do was enter into her mind.
Oh, so
It was
the
there
boss is
that I bid it.
Makoto.
Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's quite.
When I returned
She didn't
to
want
Inazuma,
eternity, she wanted the
I was
past.
shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all, and no one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the air. In the end,
I mean, you
I
literally
simply
keep
had to
jumping
accept with
hundreds
the
of
help
years
of
into
the
the
sacred
future.
sakura.
It would make sense that
really
suddenly a
hard to
giant tree
understand.
appears, and you're like, what the hell, why is this tree here? But everyone's like, well, it's been here all the time, because you've been skipping years.
Yes. I once told myself
It would be like,
that
you
even
play a
the
game,
tea that is most
you
bitter
skip
to the
story
tongue
beats, and you suddenly go like, well, what
once swallowed
happened? Why is this town
leaves,
destroyed?
and
What's
it's
going
time I
on?
came to terms with it all.
I know the pain of separation too.
While we're on the topic, since you experienced.
Have you seen my brother
Brother.
before?
I had heard that you were looking for your family.
Mhm.
You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Yes?
Based on what we've learned so far,
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing, and
Ooh.
also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me.
Poor Makoto.
So,
She never got to have her
I'm
persona.
afraid-
oh,
Okay, I'm
well,
being kind of dickish,
that's
but
a
it is
shame.
kind of sad.
Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
The moon is about to fall on us.
with this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny.
It's like, let us honor the Tea Master's
We
memory.
should go.
Drinking
Let's
coffee.
keep following the traces.
A cup of tea has been left for Yuma. How much did he actually perceive, and how much did he let on?
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Okay. Where are we going? Oh, here. Yeah, okay, I see. Oh, God, camera. So, thank you for autofocusing, but also stop autofocusing. Good. Oh, God, I'm getting turned around. There you go. There's no trail. My phone is like... Give me a moment while I put my phone on charge. It is quite literally milliseconds from dying. And, I like having my phone on. So let me just do this. Will it charge on the first plug? Nope. There you go, it clicked. Yeah, oh. Phone keeps having issues where it just doesn't plug in properly, so it just doesn't connect. Alright, we've got to follow the gunk. Keep following the gunk. I don't want to walk to the gunk. If you want to see more gunk, follow the Twitch channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's better than dead air. What if...
There is no escape.
What if Makoto actually survived, but I was the one who died? Like, what if I only took up the mantle of I, because, you know... Because her sister died. Oh god. Are you actually... Wow.
I'm fine.
Oh, it's actually paralyzed. That's interesting.
Now you shall perish.
There you go. I'm probably gonna have to heal in a hot moment. Yeah, I can't move.
Remove all obstacles. Illusion shattered.
Yep. Yeah, okay. This is moving forward. Because I's trying to do everything on her own, and she's getting her ass handed. Because she got paralyzed, which we've not seen that happen before. You don't look too good.
My apology.
Don't worry about it. Just we'll deal with the monster.
Oh?
Look, that's the same light again.
Time for another trip down memory lane? Soldiers. Ooh.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
So, they're ghosts. They really shouldn't be able to do anything.
They're coming back for more.
Don't.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
Also, literally everyone would be dead.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Visions?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
I mean, it's pretty close.
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from...
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your back.
Affirmative. It's like, I don't know how to respond.
Almighty Shogun!
By ordinance divine. Transfiguration.
Orders given. Orders received. Rise.
Whirling snow.
Yep, we are just kicking asses. Because we don't have to rely on... Oh, also, they're actually helping. Like, they're actually fighting. Although it's just like a cutscene in the background, so they're not actually dealing any damage, because those aren't actual enemies, those are like... just animations playing back and forth. Which which is actually kind of a clever trick if you want to fake combat. It's so they're doing something. No, normally there'd be a bit more movement, like they'd be like moving from bit to bit to bit. But like turn-based like that, that's fine. Like dodge, swing, dodge, swing, dodge, swing. Although that one in front is actually doing a fair bit of moves. Oh no, he's just looping the same animation. Yep, so he's just looping the same animation. Go. You should be dead. There you go.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Also, that means that literally they had an impact on the physical world. So how?
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
Yeah, that's bull.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be quickly escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the General's force.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safe...
Well, what are you guys?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
And sadly, they weren't picked to be part of the RPG party, so they get killed eventually. I mean, they're already dead. Literally, there's nothing you can do. Literally, even if you did interrupt, they would vanish because they can't do anything.
But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of no matter what kind of threat facing.
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this...
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never... With you leading us, we will claim back every...
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
Aww. And they all vanish. That camera technique is very interesting, by the way. So, the reason they all vanished is literally because as the camera was sweeping, they were popping out because they were completely engulfed by Ai's model. So that means if you want to like have things vanish over time, like they're here, now they're gone, obscuring them is the best way to do it.
They're gone.
Was that a promise to them?
It was both.
But basically, if you took that any other way, you would just see them go pop, pop, pop. They would just vanish. Even if the camera is moving, because it's all based on the camera.
Caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will.
By that logic, technically everyone in the Final Fantasy VII fandom has been disrespecting Zack because they wanted him to live. And he's living in the remakes,
I say to them
apparently.
Is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held. But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon. And I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like what Inazuma, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things
Humans
that
still worthy of your trust?
They are. As the Raiden Shogun
I mean,
they revere.
It's pretty hard to say that when you basically
Change will
try
come
to
to
take
Inazuma.
everything away from
And
them.
with it, no matter how long it takes, now that we've dealt with the I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro committee.
Alrighty then.
Okie doke.
He looks calm on the outside. She seems
I mean,
so
she's
changed
probably
a lot
heartbroken
since we
and,
last
like,
met.
proud.
Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey!
Feeling well again?
No, it's the puppet. She had spicy
My
meatballs.
body. It looks like the situation.
We should get back to the city.
No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
Yeah.
A battleground.
So the reason she was getting paralyzed was because of whoever she's referring to. Also, she says walk me there, but you literally have to climb to get there. Because it's high up. Oh, so it's really far away. Let's check the tree actually. Don't have enough. Oh well. And I know what boss this is. This is the other eye. Some call her A. And some call
We're
her
finally
U.
here.
Because I.
The entrance.
There we go.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
Are you alright?
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hand.
Yep, so we're fighting Makoto.
It looks like she...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is...
No, I have a feeling.
Where are we go...
No, I have a feeling that I died, and this I we're playing as is Makoto. Maybe that's why there was a puppet. Then again, we're about to find out, like, now.
Whoa. This place...
Ooh. Looks like the planet of Themia.
Look! It's another A!
Except, notice something is a little different.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules.
Yep.
Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Yep.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice!
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you?
Basically, eternity broke.
But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have...
Wait!
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independent. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
I think you mentioned this before. This is her system safeguard against modifications of eternity.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff. Hey, showdown with the Shogun?
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone. I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something?
Literally, she cannot, because the AR, because the puppet is like, you programmed me this way. Never change.
But they both just want...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and only rules shall remain constant.
I mean,
for
if you also
eternity.
don't move on, you're not doing
Those were
anything,
my thoughts
and
when I
those feelings
created
just
you.
become nothing.
Now,
So,
they are
it's a
towering
different form of
obstacles that
erosion
I
if you
have
think
no
about
You
it.
wish to make yourself my enemy. I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the
Do we
end,
get to play as my
even
team,
the
or
proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Evasion is futile. Oh.
I think we got this. Oh, you're guarding.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, you just dodge. Let's go.
Torn to oblivion.
I
Rise,
missed.
sweeps the
Completely missed.
lands.
Oh, I've got to. Can I even heal? Or is it gonna... No, it's not gonna block me. Alright. So you can be sloppy in this fight.
Shine
Actually, let me check what I has on her. She has Engulfing Lightning, which is maxed out. She has Elemental Burst, which is maxed out. 3 Constellations. So, more so faster. While using Muso no Hitachi in the Muso Shin, state applied by Secret Art, Mushin Shinshetti. Okay, so ignores defense. And more power.
Strike dead. Evasion is futile.
Ouch. Can you teleport?
Now you shall perish. Illusion
There you go.
shattered. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Do I have to heal again? Let's do it just to be safe. Not too much.
The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Torn to oblivion.
Missed again. And you're guarding.
Shine down.
Do I actually have to defeat you without healing? It seems unlikely. I should be allowed to heal.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion of destruction.
Defeat special illusion to force field. Okay.
Shattered.
Impeccable judgment. Ooh. And while she's healing, I can heal. Also, let me just give buffs. So, give you, you.
Your verdict is decided. Insolent. Illusion shattered. A fleeting shadow. Weak.
Okay, you're just guarding. Yep.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds.
Yep. Phase 3.
There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
Magatsu Mikate Narakami no Mikoto. Which I think literally means corrupted.
Now you shall perish.
Mikate. I know one is referencing Mikoto. Because I think in Persona 4 there is a dungeon called Magatsu Inabar, which is like corrupted Inabar.
The eye sweeps the lands. Shine down. Shattered.
Go.
Inazuma shines eternal. Only
There you go, done.
emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
I mean, for now.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain?
Surely the Shogun puppet is invincible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending...
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be... If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter how many times
We'll
we
have
must
to Inazuma in the
fight.
meantime.
500 years ago, humanity proved theirs. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices. Tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree. It is about time.
But can you
that
bear
I
to leave
learn
humanity
trust
to
them.
go alone?
I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return during my absence.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Aye. And you get thrown out. Oh, so you don't know how long the battle actually lasts? It's not like it's actual one-to-one time.
Looks like we got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave it? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still...
There is no physical body anymore and has to rely on Shogun.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she
Our
might
work here
not-
is done.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to... Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, Brink, you don't feel Paimon now.
We need to talk to Yai.
You're right. Who knows if she really...
I nearly forgot about her. And, oh, is it actually going to force us to talk to Yai now? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to call it there for now, because it's late, and I'm tired. So, yeah, I'm going to call it that for now.